Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing another modification on the M2. The M2. So when the M2 came out, probably one of the biggest criticisms, no, it's not the biggest criticism at all, but one of the things that people pick up on quite a lot is that it didn't get all of the kind of styling cues that the M3 and the M4 got. So probably one of the biggest things is the seats. The seats are just lifted from like a 235, 240, and there's a few other things. One of the main things is the mirror caps. It just gets the regular old 2 Series mirror caps, and although I don't think they look ugly or anything like that, it is quite common and quite popular to change these out for some winged items. There are quite a few options available, and there's probably 2 main companies that do them, RE Performance and Auto ID, or you could really try your luck and go on AliExpress. The only main difference is probably the quality. Some of them are carbon fiber skinned, and then they're just, I think, fiberglass or some other material underneath. Then you get ones that are actually made purely of carbon fiber, or if you want to go really top end, which I was planning on doing, you can get a proper pure carbon 3-piece kit to replace kind of the whole mirror casing. That was my original plan, was to get those. They are considerably more expensive than just the covers that cover this bit. However, a deal came up and it was too good to turn down, so that's why I've just gone for the cover that replaces this bit. Maybe in the future I'll get the full kit from Auto ID, which kind of replaces all of this. The main criticism of these ones, they'll look great from the front. It'll have that kind of winglet that the M3 and M4 has that goes across here. However, apparently they look a little bit goofy from this angle. We'll also try to ignore all the dead flies that are stuck on this wing mirror. The car, however, is kind of still clean. You know when the car's like dirty clean. It looks clean, but if you get up close you can see that it's actually quite dirty. Let's have a look at what I've got. That didn't come with them. As I said, I got a good deal on these, which is why I went for them rather than that full kit from Auto ID. I got these from a guy on the M2 Owners Club on Facebook. They'd only been on the car for 1,000 miles, and these are the Auto ID 1-piece ones. So they are full carbon fiber. They are in immaculate condition, absolutely like brand new. As you can see, they are carbon fiber all the way through, and then it's just got the clips plastic bonded on there. So I thought it'd be cool to make a video showing how to fit these. It's not a difficult job. It's a little bit fiddly and a little bit scary. Props to the guy that sent me the mirrors. Came in this massive box, all of this stuff, all well protected. And as I said, yeah, they're perfect. So let's crack on. To fit these, we're going to need to remove the mirror glass. There's a smear. You're going to need to remove the mirror glass, and you need to do this with a little bit of force with a trim tool, which we're going to put in here. It's not absolutely necessary to do this, but as we're going to be levering a little bit against here, I'm just going to tape this edge up with some masking tape, just in case. With my luck, I'll probably do it and cause a massive scratch. That's how much confidence I have in myself. Now all I need to do is find the trim tools. That's my old springs. Oh, that wasn't supposed to go on camera. Yeah, I am wearing socks and sliders. The fashion police are on the way to arrest me. Yeah, so these are standard springs. If you haven't already, if the video's up, go and watch my video on lowering an M2, which was fun, kinda. Trim tools are one of those things where you never bought them before, but once you've got them, they're really useful. So you're going to want something that's as wide as possible, because you want to be putting pressure on the mirror via a very small contact patch. Does that make sense? You know what I mean. Like, we use a wider tool to try and pry it out. So I think this one's probably the widest I've got. Yeah, we'll go with that one. The tool just needs to go underneath this edge here, and then just gently pry it out. Oh, horrible noises. Oh man, this is a bit nerve-wracking. So the camera battery cut out then. I don't know if you heard that, but there was a slight crack. Well, I say crack, I don't know if that's the right noise, but a slight popping noise. That's as the as the mirror starts to come away from the holder. Yeah, so that noise there. And then you just need to work your way around. There we go. Okay. There we go. And that's it off. So now it's off, you can kind of see the teeth and where they fix to on the mirror, and just let that dangle gently. To get the actual mirror cap off now, you've got these little blue tabs here, so you just need to pinch these in. Bit of a slow and painful process. If you want to keep some tension on here, we'll leave this little trim tool in there. Bit of polish. So all we need to do is push these tabs. So there's the tab here, there's a tab up there, and there's also a tab there. So they kind of just squeeze together, and then you push them through. Now I think there's probably a reason why the next part of this, the next step of this, is not shown in the video that I watched, and it's a video that Auto ID made. It's just like, it just says pull evenly with your hands. I'm just thinking, did you not show this because the next bit's a bit violent and potentially when you're going to cause damage? Whoa, there we go. That was scary. Now what I didn't show you, which I'll zoom back out, I did actually, just a second ago before we did that, put some tape on this edge, and based on the way that that thing just shot off, when you pull on it, I'm glad that I did, because that's gloss black trim, so that tape's just saved my ass a little bit. But yeah, now what I'll do is I'll give this a bit clean up, just because I'm a bit OCD. I'm going to give this a clean up before we put the new mirror cap back on. The quality on these are really nice. Really nice weave, good lacquer. Sometimes you find on some cheaper carbon parts the lacquer is always the weak point, but these are really nice. Ignore all my fingerprints. Yeah, these look good. Hopefully look nice on the car. I just find it interesting when you're taking cars apart and you find these little labels. Even got a QR code. I wonder if you can scan that. Probably just an internal QR code, but let's try it anyway. Yeah, no, it's not doing anything. Okay, so we're ready for reassembly. So you can now put the glass back in, but I'm just going to have a quick shifty with the mirror. Shifty? What kind of word is that? I'm going to have a quick look to just check that the mirror cover all lines up and everything. Okay, all looks good. Always interesting is there's a little loop. This little loop here does actually, there's a corresponding what do you call it, like a dowel, so that kind of lines it up. But let's put the mirror back in first. There we go, just give it firm pressure all the way around, just make sure it's all back in. So you just want to make sure that all the tabs are lined up before you put any real pressure on it, because of course if they're not lined up they're going to snap. But oh, well, that went on a lot easier than the old one came off, that's a fact. Super easy. Okay, cool, we can just take all the tape off now. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to get used to it. It's definitely different, so I'm not really sure. Like, maybe it's the angle. I think it's cool, but it needs a clean. Yeah, I think it looks cool. I guess I'm just used to seeing it with the blue Chimera caps and without the winglet or whatever you want to call it. But I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sold, but it's more carbon and I think they look better. I think they look better than the standard mirror caps. Maybe I need to get the car outside and see it as a whole, because like this I'm not sure. Yeah, they're carbon, they look alright. Am I trying to convince myself? Maybe. Okay, I think in that previous clip I didn't sound convinced today. I don't think I was convinced. But the more and more I look at it, I think they do actually look a lot better. Am I going to keep them? For now, I think at some point, I think what I might do is I might get the 3-piece kit. But now that both are on, this one always looks on a funky angle. I think it's just now they're both on. Actually, yeah, I like them. I like them. Let's get it outside and have a proper look. Okay, I think that's better. So as you saw, it's pretty easy. Take you 10 minutes max per side. I think the only thing is just being a little bit brave, but also being a little bit careful. Be brave, but be careful, because the tabs on these things are not, you know, at the end of the day, it's plastic. It's BMW plastic, so it should be pretty alright. I have a relatively inexpensive mod. Arguably, it's what the M2 should have had when it came from the factory, but I'm happy with that. So if you enjoyed this video, then please do give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below, tell me what you think, or if you've got any suggestions of what other content you'd like to see with the M2. And what would be really mega is if you could do a little tap on the subscribe button. I really want to try and grow this channel, and I've got plenty more content to come with the M2. But that's it for this video, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.